Well, I'm definitely learning that stress is an internal thing as much as it is an external thing, meaning you can have a calm exterior, but if you are stressing on the inside, you're feeling stressed. You are, when your brain is going and you are getting those anxious feelings or thoughts, the heart palpitations, the money worries, the what's going to happen if XYZ. And lately, the past few days, I have felt a bit stressed. I think it's to do with the lack of revenue on YouTube. So last month I got more than before, which was great. It was the highest earning I've ever made, but it's still not great. Like it's still not a wage, and it's still. And then the predictions for this next payout is less, and I'm like, oh god, it goes up and then down, up and down, and um, whilst my main channel is growing overall, it is so stressful. It is so stressful because when would I ever get to a point where there is enough that even if it dipped, it wouldn't be scary? When would it be enough that I could say, cool, I'm actually making a living off this? And then again, I watch these YouTubers like Thomas DeLauer. There's always some fucking promotion that he interrupts the video with, or he makes a video just in order to promote a product. And that feels icky. But he has over 3 million subscribers, so he's doing something right. Yeah, he looks the part. He's chiseled like out of granite. But um, again, I've said it 1,000 times and I'll say it 1,000 more. YouTube is not a get rich quick scheme. It is fulfilling in some ways. It's also really, really difficult in other ways. And now that I'm trying to sort of focus my channel on the things that are doing well, um, that is great. It's helping, but it hasn't like exploded. There was that one video, and I haven't been able to replicate that again, and I don't know why. I suppose that's how it goes, isn't it? So, but I have needed to just breathe in and breathe out. And speaking of breathing, I think I need to go and see a specialist because I've mentioned in my mouth taping video on my main channel that this nostril is internally, it's a lot smaller than this one. It's almost like collapsed down. And I actually think I may need some kind of a surgery to open it up. I don't know if they can build up the wall of that nostril and open it up, but I would assume that that would help. And then there's a whole surgery I might be looking at, but it is bad. Like at night, I have to breathe through my mouth a lot of the time, and it's getting frustrating. So often you might hear a sound blocked, and I think it's to do with that. Anyway, it's also winter, it's cold, the whole thing. That's why I'm in my gown. But today, I just realized like my brain has been racing, like, what is the next content? What will do well? It never ends. So today, I just want to sit with you guys and chat and talk and relax. And I hope that you can feel the calmness as I bring myself down. I really want you guys to also just bring yourself down. And I know it's difficult, especially when there's people around or the day is busy. I find it difficult to relax when we have the cleaning lady here, when maybe we've got children staying over with my son's friends or my partner's son's friends and things on the go. Like there's no sanctuary in the house when it's busy. And I'm somebody who really, really, really needs that moment of alone time without any obligations. That's how I de-stress. And I turn to myself. I need to be alone to de-stress. Other people seem to need to seek other people. But today, yeah, it's just my son. He's here, but he's pretty chill. And the house is quiet. So I have a few hours to myself. And I was going to sit and edit, but I need to just like de-escalate my mind. It is my mind that is the what's it called? Like it's like always spinning. You know what it's like. Now I know what ramped my stress up as well was this weekend we went to a wedding, And now I haven't had a drink in, gosh, I've lost track, 3 months, maybe 4, I don't know. It's been a while. So anyway, we get to the reception area, the venue. They weren't set up, and they said sit at the bar. So I had a vodka and Sprite Zero, which obviously I felt it quite quickly because I'm not used to drinking. And then I had another one, and then a bit of champagne. That was all. So not a lot of alcohol at all. But I really didn't feel so good, and it affected my sleep. I battled to sleep, but then I had coffee as well, because you know how when it drags on and you don't want to drink anymore, but you need something. And then I also had quite a big meal late at night, so I didn't sleep well. Then anyway, the next day I had to drive to fetch my son. So I drove, and so where his dad lives is a bit far. Anyway, so I did the drive. Now, I don't know if you have the same experience, but when I drink alcohol, my electrolytes crash, and then the next day I just crave sugar and all the wrong things and fats. Anyway, I had 2 chocolate bars in the car, which I ate, both of them on the drive. But like I was craving fats and sugars and all the wrong things. But these are not healthy. And then my blood sugar must have spiked up, which was fine. You know, you needed to stay alert on the drive. But afterwards, I just felt not right. I felt buzzing. I had a Coke Zero, which is caffeine, and then chocolate. And it's not a healthy lunch. There's no sort of fiber or protein, nothing to sustain you long term. And by the time I got home, I was tired from not sleeping well. Sugar and Coke, well, okay, Coke Zero, but caffeine. And I was just like, I was a wreck of irritation and tiredness. So I found that day, the day after drinking, I'm never good. I don't sleep well. I crave all the wrong foods. And then I need like 2 days of sleep to recover, which today I finally feel recovered from. And that was like what? 3 drinks, maybe 4 units, in that I had maybe 2 glasses of champagne, that much. I don't know, I lost track. I didn't finish it. So not a lot of alcohol, and it wrecked me. And I hate to sound judgmental, but it is a poison. It is a toxin. There's just no other way to say it. Yes, we use it socially. No, I'm not judging people who do, but I don't personally like it. And I really, for the most part, I don't drink. And then when I do, I kick myself every time. I'm like, why? Why did I do that? It ruins the next day. Sometimes there are social occasions, like when you go out dancing, where it is nice. It does loosen your inhibitions. You can get on the dance floor. So sometimes you've got to sort of say, does having a few drinks make the fun worthwhile? Maybe sometimes. Obviously, you've got to be responsible and get home safely, which we do. But hold on one second, my son's coming. Okay, so that was my son. He wants to read his homework oral to me. He's doing like a written thing that he's got to read out in class. So I'm going to wrap up this video now because motherhood comes first. But I guess if there's a takeaway to this video, which this was quite rambling, it is stress can also build physically with too much sugar, lack of sleep, a night of drinking the night before, because I could actually feel all of that ramping up, and I was irritable for Sunday and Monday. Today's Tuesday, so I feel a lot better. But so stress can come from lack of sleep, from sugar, from a bad diet, from all the things that we know, on top of which then, because I think all of those things affect your mental state, and then you cannot de-escalate. So I just want to remind you guys, stress relief, stress relief, stress relief. If you can do it, do it. Bring yourself down every day. Take 10 minutes. Tell your family, I'm going to meditate, I'm going to walk, I'm going to sit and just think of nothing for half an hour, whatever it is. Take the time and do it, do it, do it all the time. It's not always possible, but if you can do it, and I'm going to, that's the reminder I need for today. See you guys in the next one. Bye.